let's do the topic of meeting with the buyer. How about that? Is that
Sure. Okay.
all right?
Of
I'm going
course.
to write that.
All right. So the topic today will be meeting with the buyer. Is that correct?
That's correct. That works out perfectly for me.
Meeting with a buyer. What does that look like for you? Could you define that a little bit, please?
So it's meeting with a potential buyer that wants to, he's either buying or he's going to rent. He's just coming into the area. So it's, for me, it's another client or another somebody to add to my CRM when I get it. Somebody that I can help find a house.
Okay. So this person you're seeing for the very first time and you've never met with them before. So this is the very first initial meeting, right?
Right. He's from Indianapolis. So.
Okay. That's good. That's very nice. And it's exciting.
Yeah.
What do you think you would like to achieve on these meetings? What would be some of the things on your agenda?
Well, that's what I would like to show him, all the paperwork, and show him what I'm all about, show him my new book, show him houses that will work for him. What's his criteria? I got to find out his criteria.
Okay.
He doesn't know here. I don't know whether he's been here and went to Indianapolis. I have to find out whether he has a home in Indianapolis that he has to sell.
Okay. So a lot of information, a lot of
A lot
facts.
of information.
Find a lot of facts about him. That's
Right.
That's what it looks like. This meeting is a meeting where you would be sitting down and just asking a lot of deep questions.
Right.
Okay. All right. Got it. I got it. So our topic today is meeting with a buyer, and what that looks like is the first meeting, and it's basically the fact finding about the new buyer and all of these things, right?
Right.
What would be your goal, and what would you want to achieve in this talk between
How
us
to
right
have a
now?
successful meeting.
How to have a successful meeting. When you say a successful meeting, what does that mean to you?
Well, then he'll walk out and he'll say, yes, I'll work with you. I'll be happy to work with you.
All right. And gain the client.
Right.
Okay. So you want to gain the client. All right. Excellent. And how will you know in our talk today, what will you use as a measurement tool to know that you can really conquer and get this client? What would be a measuring tool for you?
Well, we're going to have to say excitement again.
Are you going to be running around the room here?
I'll be running around no, I mean, I do. I can tell after we finish, like, got it, whether I feel it, whether I have the energy or not. I can tell that, and because I get really extremely happy.
High energy. So you want the
High energy. I'm high energy anyways. I'm high maintenance.
high energy. Okay, well, great. Let's get planning then. Let's jump on this.
Okay.
So the meeting with this buyer, first meeting, and you already have prepared a few things. You have your book. You feel confident about this book.
I like this book.
Like the book. Wonderful. And you're ready to present it to him, and you have several questions to ask.
Right. I should write those questions down for him for tomorrow. Now, would I say what a buyer would ask a real estate agent, or would a buyer ask a realtor? But a realtor and a real estate agent, I always get confused with that. So a realtor is a part of the NAR.
Okay. And are you part of the NAR?
I am.
Okay. So that's good. And what's the real estate agent? What's the difference?
Well, that's what a real estate agent is not part of that. They don't have the code of ethics.
Oh, okay. And how would you like to distinguish yourself?
That's what I was just looking up online today, too. I was trying to figure out what is the difference. So I could say I take more time by going in and taking extra classes and extra code of ethics courses to know how to help my client.
This sounds like something we should be writing down.
Okay.
So you're a realtor. You're now designating yourself as a realtor, probably even wearing a pin.
I don't, actually. But when I ask questions, like Danielle said, but you can't always, like, I wanted to, on my MLS, I was writing, like, when I had a listing, I wrote, contact your realtor. But she said, you're still a real estate agent, but you're part of the realtor. So you're really still an agent, but you belong to a realtor.
You've just mentioned that there is a distinction in your mind that there's a real estate agent and then there's a realtor. And in your opinion, a realtor holds a higher regard in your mind because they have gotten more education, they have gotten the code of ethics completed because they're a member of the National Association of Realtors.
Right.
And to you, you see that that is an advantage that you have over the rest of the realtors.
Right. Right. I guess what I'm asking is when I want to say like questions a buyer may ask a real estate agent, should I say question? Can I say questions a buyer asks a realtor?
Perhaps would it be more beneficial for you to ask in the capacity that you're carrying, like you are at this level, or how do you want to associate yourself? When you set this question up, how would you like it to be viewed? How would you like to be seen?
Well, I'd like to be seen as a realtor.
Beautiful. And the benefit of that, is it more advantageous to you to be
Oh,
seen?
yeah, absolutely. When I say that I'm part of an NAR and part of Code of Ethics, all right, that's fine. I don't want to use the word realtor in the wrong way.
Well, it sounds like you have the right to use it.
Okay, all right.
In all of your marketing. Is that correct?
Well, see, that's what I got to go over that again with Danielle. But she said to me when I did one of my MLS sheets, I wrote something, I don't know where it is. But anyways, it was something I wrote as a realtor. And she said, well, you got to be careful with the word realtor and the word real estate agent because you're still an agent, but you belong to a group of realtors. Not everybody is a realtor.
So let's just be clear on this, if you don't mind.
I guess okay? I'm not.
Okay, if I could just understand this, is this okay for us to clear this? So now you're a broker saying to be careful. Now, what is the definition of the realtor and the real estate agent?
So real estate agent, they both do the same.
Yes.
But the realtor just has more, they have more schooling and more training and more code of ethics and more.
And they have that designation as a realtor. Okay, all right. And so does recognize you for this?
Yes, that's not the problem. Maybe I should just talk to her again. But she does recognize me as a realtor, but I just didn't know whether you're supposed to put realtor on everything.
Well, why wouldn't you? If you are allowed to use it.
I'll ask her.
Okay.
I'll ask her. That's fine. We can go on with our thing. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up, and thanks for helping me to understand that.
She's not saying you're not a realtor. She's just saying you got to be careful, because it's a part of a group. Not all agents are realtors.
But you are a realtor.
I am, though. Right.
So you could use and do whatever you like.
Okay. That's what
is that so? Because you are?
Yeah, that's what I think. But she made me change one of my MLS sheets.